Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. All right. So I'm listening to the fallout. Everybody's talking about it. The tone is down, etc., etc. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm in a good mood. But the conversation is of regret for Ime Udoka's situation, and we're getting information out about the details of what's going on and how much his wife may have known and what her plans were over the last couple of weeks to try to get them together. And it's just a lot of sadness attached to it now that we're starting to see as what's unfolding. It's Yeah, it's sad. So now this is what I'm looking at. This is what prompted me to talk. Opportunities for black coaches and for rookie coaches of color. It's hard enough, you know what I mean, in American sports for us to find ourselves in opportunities that we want to be in, as plentiful opportunities as we want to be in. A lot has been done for us to get in those opportunities, but there's still other groups, not just black people, who want to find themselves in these situations, these opportunities. We kick down the door for them too. And this is a situation where we set everybody back who's trying to get opportunities. When you are a rookie coach who has great success and then you have some insubordination of this magnitude, now it's a question of, if this would have happened 6 months ago, would Darvin Ham have been hired with the Lakers as a rookie, a black coach, leading a championship caliber team? Or would this have had some reservations in regards to whether or not he would have been hired, or some of these other guys would have been hired in these situations? Like, this is what you got to think about if you're in the position that Ime Udoka's been in. You not only carry your weight, but you also carry the weight of others too. And when you make certain decisions, selfish decisions, that make you look a certain way, there will be people who will make those decisions that hurt others in response to what it is that you do. Keeping opportunities for others from others that otherwise would be available to them. Opportunities that they would do better with. And that's what's so very unfortunate. I would hope that Ime Udoka would be looked at as an individual who made a decision that ultimately hurt his team, not as someone as a part of a group, or or a group thinking, or something that would otherwise be duplicated in someone else. But nevertheless, that is the presence of what could be in place once you see someone do something like this. Then it's just a matter of whether or not those who are in place are thinking this way or not. In the positions to hire them, that is. So, Ime Udoka, you hate to put that much pressure on one person. Think about what Charles Barkley said in the past about not being a role model and things of that nature. But I think even though I agreed with that to a degree, there still has to be some understanding that because you have a light shined on you, just by default, people are going to watch what you do, and there are going to be reactions to what you do. People who follow what it is that you do, and all different types of things that come with that. Just by nature, you are influential. So you got to hold yourself with that in mind when you move a certain way. And when things fall apart, you will be the example. You will be remembered. And this is that. As this story continues to unfold, it's looking less and less likely that Ime Udoka is going to have a job with the NBA this season. Now, a lot of things could change, but you just get in the presence of character issues, and with character issues come, a lot of different ways of people reacting to that. Like for example, in my mind, I'm thinking he's going to have to go and get himself together, whatever that looks like. You know what I mean? He's going to, in my humble opinion, have to go back home and fix that area of life before he's going to be ready to be a professional, ready to lead men. He can't coach no basketball team with this storm in his life right now. He can't do it. No. If you think for 1 second he's going to go out there fully focused, if they say, okay, the suspension's done and you can just go back out there and you're going to get the best out of him after all this, you're not. It's absolutely not happening. Not with the stories that's going on. No, that's taking place. No, that's not real. So his days of being the Celtics coach is over, in my opinion. That's his fault. And I don't know that he's going to get another job in the NBA until this situation is completely done, out of the way, and understood. And it's going to take some time. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now that the tone of the story the next morning is a lot different than I thought it would be. Yesterday it was just ooh, this is bad. Today it's like, oh man, it's an entirely different tone. And so, yeah, it just is what it is. People make certain decisions, and it just has such a reverberating effect on uh, on all of us when they're famous, and when the situation is as messy as this is. So, and then you think about the success he just had, shines even brighter light on it. The career and the success of his wife shines even brighter light on it. And it's just, as we start to see more and more about what the situation is, we're starting to find out that there may be other aspects of this that are just like ridiculous. They may turn this into a movie one day. That's how ridiculous this actually appears to be unfolding to be. So, I don't know, man. I do not know. I just got prayers in the air for the family. There's a child involved in this. That's why my tone is as it is. There is a child involved in this. And this is not something that's funny, haha, in any way as the story's starting to unfold. So we just wait it out, but I hope this is a cautionary tale. It certainly is for me, man. Keep your money situation and matters of the heart in their proper positions in your life. Do it in a way so that they don't harm one another. That's what we're seeing here. Because once you put those two worlds together, it starts becoming a combustible situation. And people get hurt, money gets lost, people get fired and embarrassed, and that lasts a lot longer than necessary. Trust me, it's not just about whether or not you come to the enlightenment. Oh, I'm better now. No, it just carries. It's like an anchor that you just have to keep tugging and holding for the rest of your life. It's a paper trail that gets attached to stuff like this. People start thinking this is who you are well after you've stopped being like this. That's the type of stuff. That's why you try to avoid these certain types of reputations, these type of mistakes. They just, particularly when you're famous, man. And I tell you, it's just, privacy is something that we as private citizens are afforded and take for granted. But it has to be something different when this is taking place and everyone has something to say and everybody's watching and everybody is just basically awaiting what takes place. It's not just as simple as you dealing with it with your family. You know what I mean? Now you gotta guard against all of the other different things. You gotta heighten security and different other stuff that we don't even have to consider when something like this is in place. So I feel for their family, and I just am now hopeful that this story can kind of just go away. Get it out the way, do what they need to do, and then let it go away for the betterment of everybody involved so they can get back to their lives and try to heal from this. Because this is not about basketball, and it certainly isn't entertainment. So that's what I got to say, man. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching.